It's your time to ride. Are you ready to let the good times roll? You gotta get one. What are you waiting for? If you're thinking Kawasaki, come to Falls River Motorsports, where it's all good.
I'm T.W. Robinson, and one of the great things about visiting Falls River Motorsports is we get to ride some incredible motorcycles. Wonder which one I'm going to choose today.
Right, that one over there.
That one?
That was cool.
Okay. Yamaha has been making the VMAX since 1985, virtually unchanged, and there's a reason for that. This bike is hot. It may look like a V-twin, but the VMAX is a V4. And while these 4 cylinders only displace 1200 cc's, this bike packs the power and zip of a sport bike in an unusual cruiser package. The original muscle bike, unchanged and unrivaled for 21 years. Lovey was joining me on the ride and needed something special to keep up with me and Mr. Max.
I'm riding R1. Hi, Jamie.
An obvious reference to our racing friend Jamie James, who builds a mighty mean R1. Lovey's ride for this day, however, would be bone stock. Oh, too bad. Nothing like the great roads and beautiful scenery around Poincoupee Parish to really put these two great bikes to the test. The low seat height and handlebar position make the VMAX feel like a cruiser, but twist the throttle and the Yamaha's patented V-Boost intake kicks in, sending massive amounts of fuel and air to the 4 McCuney carburetors, leaving most cruisers behind and even giving the R1 a run for its money. The R1, by the way, is Yamaha's top-of-the-line high-performance street bike with an incredible racing heritage. The 998cc inline 4 produces huge amounts of horsepower, and there are so many innovative features on this bike, this show is really not long enough to list them all. Needless to say, on the street the R1 is a dream. On the track it's a monster. But there would be no racing out here. That would come later. Right now we were looking for something a little more important. Lunch. Sammy recommended Not Your Mama's, located on US 190 outside Livonia. And what a great suggestion. Opened in June of 2006, Not Your Mama's is a spacious, well-decorated, and wonderfully inviting restaurant. From appetizers to main course, the food here is incredible, and the portions are huge. From blackened redfish topped with crab meat to soft-shell crab on a bed of rice and etouffee. This is actually the second Not Your Mama's for JJ and Stephanie Ewing. Their first one opened on one side of the family convenience store in Morganza about 13 years ago. It's still in operation.
We've been in Morganza for a long time, and it just grew. I mean, the business just grew. So once we got here, it was way more than one person could handle. So he has learned to cook.
I'm the only one that cooks.
The motorcyclists come eat with us regularly. And actually, the Corvette Club just came the other day.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, but no,
We do the bikers regularly.
Yeah, the Harley group comes probably once a month.
That's Not Your Mama's. It's all good.
After such a big meal, I wanted a nap, but Sammy said he had something back at the dealership he wanted to show us. You see, Falls River Motorsports is expanding. Sammy has acquired the building next door and is completely renovating it for his growing business. Over the last century, this building has housed a number of businesses, including a grocery and hardware store. But soon it will be the second showroom for Falls River Motorsports and the expanding Yamaha and Kawasaki line. Sammy says there will be new walls, a new floor and ceilings, and he may suspend bikes and other gear between the support poles. Although Lovey and I had a better idea for them. Oh well, perhaps New Roads isn't quite ready for our act yet. For LA Rider, this is TW.
By the way, after 21 years with very little change, Yamaha has pulled the VMAX from its 2008 lineup. But that's not the end of the legend. Yamaha has promised a new, more powerful and modernized version of Mr. Max for 2009. Stay with us, there's a lot more LA Rider to come.